Hi, Paula Gordon and I are presenting Montenegrin author Olja Knežević's novel, Catherine the Great and the Small, published by Istros Books. She and I both translated it together, and Paula is going to be reading from it.
It's the beginning of summer 1978. Grown-ups tell us we are the lucky generation. We should be disgusted by revenge and butchery. We should break the cycle. And they teach us, when they throw stones at you, throw bread to them. Good old communism, we agree after a huddle in front of the building, to answer stones with bread, the finest social system in the world. It's the beginning of summer, and only the most experienced guerrillas like me hide from the gendarmes in the smelly alley next to the Burek shop. We press up against the piss-stained wall, keep quiet, and breathe into our cupped hands. In the heat, the smell of ground meat and onions hangs thickly around us, a smell that keeps our enemies at bay. Grown-ups we don't like try to convince us that the shop owner fills his Burek pies with ground-up cats. No, we don't say gendarme like they do in France. We pronounce the G like the J in fridge. Guerrillas and gendarmes. We all call the game cops and robbers in front of the grown-ups. They ask us if it's where we hang out with friends or somewhere else that we heard people singing rabble-rousing World War II Chetnik songs. My grandmother asked me this. She's who I'm most scared of, and that's why I hide the word gendarme from her. It sounds like Chetnik to me. I don't know what song she means. I listen to Boney M and practice dance moves with 3 of my girlfriends. Ra ra Rasputin, lava rava wash machine is how we sing it all wrong. It's June. School's just broken up and the dirt is already cracked from the heat. In the early afternoon, the smell of dirt mingles with the smell of rubbish from the plastic bags tossed near the building entrances, with the smell of petrol from overheated cars, along with the smell of musty pink and white oleander blossoms. Things simmer down in the evenings. Even the oleander has a delicate smell then, and we tell each other the fragrance is a trick. The white flower is probably poisonous, but we still lick the blossoms, and we lick the leaves, defying destiny under the heavens chock full of big fat stars, which watch us from above, follow us, are astonished by us, and love us, as do our mothers watching from their balconies across the neighborhood. Well, other mothers anyway. My mother is ill. She's in the hospital. I'm the only one of my friends in this situation. Anissa told me this makes me unusual, but it actually means I feel sick to my stomach and maybe a little ashamed. I like it better when my mother's home, even if I hear her moaning and throwing up, because she's a fountain of life in my little family. Without her help, my hair doesn't look like it's been intentionally cut in a punk hairstyle. It just looks mangy. Mum's hands are a greenish yellow, and so are her feet, which I'm not supposed to see, but I always look at them before she slides them into her slippers, because she wants to sit, she tells us, and not lie down while Dad and I are in her room. It's good. I always recognize those cheerful footsteps of yours, she tells me, so I pull myself together quickly. I'll need a new bottle of Yardley. She gives me a scrap of graph paper. Here's a list of things to buy for me. The list is illegible. Just scribbles on paper, lines that scare me, arrows pointed at my eyes. Dad stands behind me. He sees that the paper doesn't have any real words on it, and he squeezes my shoulder with his beefy hand, a sign that I shouldn't say anything about it. But aren't you coming home soon, I ask her? The May Day festival is coming up. We're practicing a dance number to a Boney M song. I'm the man in the group. I took your white hat, and Aunt Mela adapted Dad's white summer trousers to fit me perfectly. Mum waves the thought away with her greenish-yellow hand. I am so sorry, she says. I don't think I'll be out of the hospital by then. I didn't know I was losing my mother forever. They failed to explain this to me.